What's going on, Dolphins? It is your boy Dillon. I am back with you. Don't got a whole lot for you except for Adam Gase's interview, his press conference from after practice today. So I'll have that for you in this video in here in a second. So you'll get right to that. Real quick, I just wanted to tell you that apparently the Buffalo Bills have claimed Jordan Phillips off the waiver wire. So we released him, they claimed him, and so we get to see him again. When we play the Bills later this year, the 2 times. So, yay. Anyway, that's that. So I'll go ahead and let you guys get right to Adam Gase's press conference. And with that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the interview. If you like it, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share it with your friends and family, post it on Facebook, Twitter, wherever you want. Leave your questions, comments, concerns. And with that, I'll see y'all soon. Fins up.
You guys want to play in a rotation on the D-line, but how hard is it when you lose bodies and players come from the team to kind of keep that going?
Shoot, it ain't hard, just next man up. You know what I mean? That's kind of mentality around here. That's Coach Gates preached to this morning. Guys got great opportunity to, step to the plate and capitalize. So, it ain't hard. That's all you practice. Like I just said, that's all you practice. So by the time the game come on Sunday, we ready to roll.
Does anything need to be said as a defensive line when they have so much success against you in the running game? Obviously, that's got to be the key this week.
Is there anything to say?
Stop it?
Yeah. I mean, definitely got emphasis on the run. Run, pass, no matter what it is, all across the game. So, yeah, we got emphasis on everything. So we're trying to correct everything from last week and get back to it. It's a new week, new game. Only 0-0 right now. We're ready to go into the second quarter.
What's the confidence level within the front four at this point?
Oh, very confident. Ain't nobody in the room ain't shook. Ain't nobody, got their heads down and like that. Like I said, guys know they got to step to the plate. And like I said, that's what we practice. And we're ready to go.
What's your assessment of how you've played so far?
Good. Real good.
What do you feel like has gone well for you? What's working well for you?
Shoot, playing faster, playing way faster than last year, and continue to get out that ball and get to the ball.
What do you see with the Cincinnati offense? What are the challenges there to get that running?
I ain't gonna speak on it because they ain't gonna start changing stuff. So we just keep it like it is right now.
We on to the Bengals. Just keep playing how we playing, man. Just tighten it up a little bit, but just keep playing our technique. Keep believing in what Coach Chris and Coach Burt, just each and everybody. Just keep playing how we playing.
You needed that loss. Why do you say that?
I just feel like as a team, we just needed that, to the back end of the season. I mean, we was 3-0. We got 3-1. Got a wake up call. So now, we get back on track.
Coach Gase said that the Patriots switch stuff up. When you are rotating linemen, how hard is it to make those adjustments when guys are coming in and out? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's Tom Brady, man. He's the best at it. He sees us getting off the field, getting fresh. So, he want to speed the tempo up. But, guys, a lot of teams going to do that when they see us rotating guys in. So it wasn't it was the first team, but it won't be the last team.
It'll just be being sharper from the get when you get in there?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
I'm assuming you're going up with the ones. You're going up against Travis and Ted and those guys.
Mm-hmm.
How are they looking right now as far as a unit?
They're ready. The O-line coach has done a great job. I'm not an O-lineman, but I see us, they progress, they've been doing a great job all training camp all season.
What's your level of confidence in your group?
I'm very confident. That's my group. I believe in each and everybody. Whoever they bring up off the practice squad, that's our group. We believe in those guys, so it's we trust those guys. And it starts in practice.
Send a message to you guys.
We see the locker room change every single day. And it constantly changes throughout the league every single day. It's just, you got to think of the next man up mentality. And I feel like that's what we have, the next man up mentality. And so that's just the life of the NFL. Nobody has any say-so or can do anything about it. It just, control what you can control.
What is the effect on you guys as a wide receiving core with the shakeup that's transpired on the offensive line there?
Nothing really. We know that going into the game that we have to, get things started early. As receivers, as the group of receivers, we always look at it as, put the team on our back. They feed off of us, and so we go out there and we tell each other, let's make one big play, and then the offense will get the momentum, and then we'll have things rolling.
What's a film session like after when you watch the Patriots game, you guys in your group, when you have a game like that you're watching on tape, what are the emotions like when you're watching it?
Pissed off. Because we all know we're better than that, and we know that we went out there and we didn't do exactly what we were doing in practice, and I felt like, in order to beat them, we had to, like I said, cross our T's and dot our I's, because the Patriots are a team that's going to do everything right and feed off our mistakes. And I felt like, those penalties, we killed ourselves, and they capitalized on every mistake that we made, and going into the game, and when we play them again, we have to cross our T's and dot our I's, so.
Does that go to show you where the bar is for a first place team in this division?
I mean, just that shows you that you can't get too high on the high and you can't get too low on the low. I mean, you just got to stay level headed and continue to grind out and play every game like it's the next important game. You can't be too big on what team it is. It doesn't matter who it is. Just becoming 1-0 after every week.
Backfield too. They catch a lot of balls, but AJ Green, I guess, is the number one guy you got to keep an eye on.
Yeah. I mean, he's a great receiver. He's been a great receiver in his league for a long time. So definitely got to know where he's at in the field at all times. And I know we got X over there ready for that challenge.
How is the communication going with you and Mika on the back end?
It's going good. I mean, we're growing. I mean, as a group. In general, all of us, but Mika, he's a quick study. He picks up things pretty fast, and we're doing a good job communicating. Just want to keep getting better every week.
Knowing that there's going to be a point where you guys get Rashad back and Bobby back and even Andre Branch back, is that kind of encouraging to know that you guys might be at full strength again at one point?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, biggest thing for us right now is we got to hold it down until they do get back. I think that it's going to help for as far as depth-wise, building that chemistry for in case something does happen. The guys have to have that next man up mentality. But until they do, when they do return, pick right up where we left off, and it's definitely encouraging knowing that you got guys coming back.
TJ Devon, I know you never want to lose, but he said maybe this loss came at a good time, that you guys kind of maybe needed it.
And it's to humble you. It definitely humbles you. The good thing about football is you got another game next week. You win that game, you put this aside for a couple months until they got to come back out here.
Talk about the challenges you see of the offense, Cincinnati offense.
It's their explosive offense. They're doing some good things this year. They got a good running game, like you said. Some backs that are coming out of the backfield catching balls. They got a good receiving core. They just lost a tight end. Right. And I think that we for us on the back end, we want to be able to make the plays that come our way. We get this ball's going to be in the air. And we got to go get it.
TJ, you've been in the NFL a while, and you grew up around the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
When a team cuts a guy like that, like Jordan, what kind of reaction do you, as a vet, you get?
I mean, you just pray for the situation. Pray on it. Only thing during the season you can focus on with the guys that's in your locker room. I mean, you hate to see your brother go, but we got to move forward with the guys that's here. And it's just kind of there's something like that happens all the time in this league, and you got to be able to just move forward and continue to get the job done on Sunday.
The first time you saw something like that happen in the locker room, what was it? I know obviously now it's like a business.
Yeah.
It's a business.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's a business. That things like that are going to happen. And sometimes, like for the young guys in the league, it's a reality check for them too, to be able to see that. And so for you got to just know that this is a business. Things are going to happen. You come to work, put your hard hat on, and do your job, and do that, and you stay on track. Everything will be all right.
As a fellow safety, what do you think when you saw Earl Thomas, kind of get hurt, and then his reaction to getting hurt?
And it was tough, man. I mean, he's been one of the best safeties in the game for a long time. And, I know his passion speaks for itself. Everybody sees his passion on the field, so you know how passionate he is and what he wants to do out there and how he wants to play. So it's a tough situation. I mean, I pray for him. Nobody wants to see that to happen to anybody. But, I mean, his passion, is like I said, it speaks for itself. So I can't speak on where he was in that moment, but I know that he's passionate about this game, and he loves the game probably more than anybody.
This, and when do you classify something as this is a big deal?
Yeah, we're just moving on to the next week. I think obviously, last week was what it was. It was a bad outing by us all the way around, but it's Wednesday. We're moving on to Cincinnati, and that's behind us now.
Just one more on last week. How did you evaluate your play personally?
Need to be better. I was leader of this offense. We go as I go, so got to be better.
Adam told us that there were some instances where
Yeah, sometimes just play call, of where my read starts on a certain play. But when you have guys open, you have to find a way to find them.
How does the offensive line injuries change what you do and maybe some of the more responsibility you have to take?
As a quarterback, you have to help your guys out as much as you can. Whenever you have guys go down, losing Sitton first, and then now we lose Kilgore. It's tough to come in off the bench and not miss a beat. So as a quarterback, I have to make sure that we're in the right plays, and then I can get the ball out quickly and get it into our playmakers' hands. It's tough to ask those guys to protect for long periods of time on each play. We want to be able to get the ball out quickly, get the ball in our guys' hands, and that way they don't have to protect for too long. And then when we do call a shot that takes a second, they can get the job done.
What's your level of confidence in that group at this point?
I'm confident. Obviously, excited about Travis and being able to work with him throughout this week. Didn't work with him a lot previously, so in order to get ready for Sunday, we're going to spend a lot of time together this week and really get on the same page with everything. But I'm confident in his ability. He's done a good job since he got here, and I think he'll be ready to go by Sunday.
How important do you think it is for the team's rushing game to get going?
It's important. It's something that we've done well in the past, and we have good backs. We have opportunities. We get a lot of action off the play action, and it opens up a lot of other avenues on our offense. So it is important for us to get that run game going early. It's obviously something we didn't do well last week, and we need to be better this week.
How long does it typically take a quarterback-center relationship to develop the way you want it to be?
It depends. In this offense, it can happen quickly. The way we do things, it's not complicated. It's pretty clear. So it's something that I'm not worried about. It's going to happen by Sunday.
Ryan, Gottschalk said a loss like that can actually be a positive thing. Do you kind of feel that way?
Yeah, you never want to lose, so obviously it hurts. But you have a tough loss like that, it does make you, as a team, come back in and really take a hard look at what happened and the reality of the situation, coach extremely hard, be extremely hard on yourselves, and really tighten things up and move on to the next week. So, yeah, I could say you do get some things out of losing a game, obviously. You'd rather learn those lessons after a win, but when you lose a game like that, there is an intensity, I think, that comes along with it, and a deeper reflection on everybody within the organization. So coaching staff, players, everybody that's involved, taking a little bit deeper self-reflective look on what we did wrong and how we can improve.
Ryan, Adam has said that you guys look pretty good today in practice as far as turning the page and really focusing on Cincinnati. When do you know that the team has done that and is actually ready to focus on Cincinnati?
Yeah, I felt that way today. I felt that way from our first meeting today. It was good energy. Guys, turn the page. On Monday you come in and everyone feels the weight of the loss and is going through the emotion of not performing, going out and kind of laying an egg like we did on Sunday. That weighs heavily on everyone involved because you do put so much work. We felt like we had a great week of preparation leading up to it, and we just didn't go out and perform. So, it's weighing heavily on everyone, and it's really a reflective day. Tuesday's kind of a day to get healthy physically and flush out that, and then by Wednesday morning, we're on to the next one. There's a great energy, great vibe in the room. Guys are excited, ready to get out to practice, and then we had a great energy at practice. Guys working extremely hard and getting better.
You're in here a lot on your day off. Did you take Tuesday, or were you in here working? I mean, sometimes after a loss like that, you just want to get away for a day.
No, nothing changes. Your process stays the same. Doing the things you need to do to get your body right, and then starting on tape and getting ready for the next one. The process stays the same throughout a win or a loss.
So you were here all day yesterday?
Yeah.
How do you feel physically?
I feel good. Yeah, I feel good. I was a little sore after the game, but it's kind of worked itself out the past couple of days, and I feel really good.
How do you feel about the first quarter of the season? When you guys are 3-1, you are in first place.
Yeah, it was a good first quarter. Obviously, bad taste in our mouth after Sunday, but you have to take a step back from that and say, okay, we're in a good spot. We just have to keep pressing. First quarter is done. We're 0-0 starting the second quarter, and we've got to find a way to finish this week 1-0.
What stands out to you when you see
They play fast. They play fast. You know, they have some good players up front. Geno Atkins, obviously, a guy who's been a great player for a long time, getting Burfict back this week. So I think that's going to be a big lift for them. Kind of veteran secondary guys that have played. So they have a lot of talent. They can show you a lot of different looks. That's going to be a challenge for us, but we have to be ready.
On Sunday, it seemed like if you could have just gotten one or two of those first downs to get rolling, things may have been different. When you can't get that first down, what is that like?
Yeah, it's frustrating. You know, we couldn't get it rolling. You know, I think that's kind of been what we've done is once we can get it going, and then we roll, and we just couldn't get the ball rolling. You know, even if we got one first down, it wasn't really like we were rolling. You know, so that'll be something we focused on this week is finding a way to come out, start the game fast, and then when we do get that first down, keep it rolling and put the ball in the end zone.
So saying that Delonte's injury came out of nowhere, did that affect you guys' game plan, going into that Sunday?
Yeah, of course you have to change some things up. You know, you lose a receiver on a Friday, so yeah, it came out of nowhere. You know, we were feeling really confident having him back and playing at a high level. Obviously, played the week before, but was kind of taking even another step forward. You know, going 2 weeks in a row, so that definitely hurt.
Ryan, it's a question you get asked regularly, but on third downs this week, this past week, not as well, and it just seemed magnified. When you go back and look at it, how do you guys try to change things up on first and second down to get that quick start like you're talking about a little bit more so?
Yeah, we were bad on third, we were bad on second, and we were bad on first. So it's all tied together. You know, and you're in third and long situations, which we were. You're not going to be in good situations. So it really comes down to first and second down, being efficient and keeping third and manageable, and we feel confident we'll convert from there.
With the changes you had both in the offensive line and defensive line here, is it fair to say that it starts up front this Sunday even more than usual?
I think it always starts up there. So, I mean, I don't know if it's any more than usual. I know that, you know, we're looking to play better on both sides, you know, having a week to get ready for the game, and that'll be helpful for us, you know, when you start throwing guys in and they hadn't really got a ton of reps with that first group, you know, especially at center. That's a tough spot to put a guy in. So it'll be good to get a full week's worth, you know, with him and the quarterback and the rest of those guys.
On the offensive line, the other four guys are staying where you have them, the two tackles and the two guards.
We'll see.
Are you considering? I mean, I know Ted has worked at center before.
I mean, they're working all over the place. So we got to have contingency plans for a lot of different things. I mean, when you only go up when you have 7, and you got to move somebody around, one guy goes down, you might have some moving pieces. So we'll see how it kind of shakes out for us.
Adam, anything you can tell us further on Bobby McCain?
He didn't practice today.
Is he sidelined for weeks or days?
I don't know. We'll see.
Adam, do you look at the Wesley Johnson signing purely as depth, or because he's a starting caliber player, do you want to, at some point when he learns the system, to give him a chance to compete with Travis?
I don't know. I think that's a ways down the road. So right now it's just trying to get him caught up as fast as possible.
How is Travis's grasp of him? You think he's been here 3 weeks?
Good, really good. I mean, that's usually centers are really good about picking it up because they take whatever system they were in before and they know how to translate it over and really know what's important for them. I mean, it's just really a lot of times for them it's terminology change, but him being with Jeremiah in the past, you know, some of that has carried over to where he picked everything up really fast.
At center, what was your assessment of Kilgore before? How had he played before?
He was playing. I thought he was playing well. You know, he was steady for us, and he was kind of like the anchor of that group, and you know, the leadership's hard to put a price on.
What do you like about Travis?
Well, I think, you know, when we got him in there, that's a tough matchup for any center in the league when you're going against, you know, the size, you know, Danny Shelton and the way that he can move guys around. I thought he held his own pretty good. You know, like I said, I wish we would have had a whole week to where he could have really got reps with those other guys so he could work with the guards and those guys could really play off each other. So I thought he did good in the game, and, you know, we had a good day at work today. So we'll just keep trying to find a way to get better.
What happened to Parker? What happened to Parker at the end of last week?
It's weird. We thought he was fine, and then he just ran a route and didn't really say anything, and then just couldn't go.
When you've made the last 3 years some pretty eye-opening roster moves in the middle of the season, whether it's your intention or not, it can serve as kind of a message to the team. Do you think any message has been received this week?
No, I don't think that had anything to do with any kind. There's no message behind this. It's just time for us to move on.
And when you've had situations here, whether it's a personnel move, weather-related, a tough loss, how do you know when your team is refocused and where you want them to be? Are things in practice and meetings, discussion, demeanor? How do you know?
I think practice you can tell, energy level. You know, like today I felt like there was a really good energy level. Guys understood what happened, watching the film on Monday, getting another day away from it, coming back, resetting. You know, we're not going to sit here and keep, you know, pounding on what happened on Sunday. We fixed what we needed to fix. We addressed the things that we needed to address. We moved on to the next opponent. And I think guys have done a good job of getting themselves ready, and then when they came out to practice, said they were ready to go.
How would you assess Raekwon's progress so far?
He's a young player that's trying, you know, he's getting better every day, and he's trying to get better every day. And the more things he sees, the better it is for us.
So Devontae Parker, how did you evaluate Ryan's play?
Well, I think we took, basically, we didn't have a great game. You know, there's some things I wish I would have done different. He felt the same way. You know, I mean, we didn't play good as an offense. I don't know if there's Frank played good. You know, besides that, I think a lot of guys struggled. We didn't do anything we talked about.
Devontae Parker ran around in the Friday practice, right? Or was it?
Well, I mean, it's like one of those things. On Friday, it was like we couldn't get him going. You know, we were trying to get him going, and we thought we were going to be all right. It just didn't work out.
So is that more new for him or something that was?
It was out of nowhere.
Will Ryan have to take more vocal responsibility on the offensive line as far as protections since you have a new center?
No, we'll be able to do what we normally do.
What message, if any, have you given or would you give to Kenyon Drake?
Well, then just keep practicing hard. I mean, we got to get more than 47 plays in a game.
You all obviously, as long as Bobby is out, you have young corners you'll be relying on there. Was it thinking that we're good enough there with Torrey and Cordray and Cornell, we don't need to find a veteran to fill in the interim?
Yeah, I mean, going to get a guy on the street that hasn't done anything doesn't really help you. You know, those guys know our system. They know what we want to do. They know how we want to play. So, I mean, that's why they're here. I mean, we expect, if you're on the roster, you're expected to be ready to go and contribute, and we shouldn't have too much of a drop-off.
Have you seen any signs that Tankersley is in the right state of mind to?
Yeah, I think he's working. He's working. He's trying to get better, and I think he's trying to challenge. If he's on the scout team or if he's getting reps with the first team defense, he's trying to challenge guys, get hands on them, stay tight in coverage. I mean, that's what he just needs to keep doing. And then I think he's really trying to make a major push to contribute on special teams. I know he's taking that very seriously, and he's trying to basically break through the door and, you know, just keep trying to get those guys' attention.
Do you have a sense for what happened to him?
Oh, I mean, it's just that's just the NFL. You know, I mean, sometimes it's, you know, guys come in and they go past you, and then it's a battle. It could be one phase or the other, and I think we feel good about him at corner, and we need him to improve on his special teams. And now it might come up to where he actually, you know, he has to play, and if he plays that corner, I'm good, you know, and I think his special teams has improved, so we could use him there.
What more do you see out of Charles Harris? He had less snaps for this week.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of one of those things where when you play New England, you have to be careful about your substitutions. And I thought Chris did a good job of making sure that we didn't caught with 12 guys on the field, because if they don't sub and you try to sub, now you're asking for trouble. You're going to get 12, 13 guys on the field, and you're going to have a problem. So, you know, I think he got caught kind of in that little game that gets played, to where that was not a planned deal, to where we said that, you know, this guy's going to get this many snaps. I mean, it just kind of worked out that way in the game.
You had Torrey McTyer and Maurice Smith in the secondary last week at times. What did you like from both of them? What did you see from both of them?
Well, anytime you get thrown in there and you're going against that quarterback, that's it's tough for young players because he's gonna try to pick on you a little bit and take advantage of that. I thought those guys, you know, they've played enough football now for us to where, you know, they know what to do. And it's just really, at the end of the day, just pulling the trigger, trusting their training, trusting what they do at practice. We see a lot of good things at practice, and when we get in the game, we just can't, you know, no drop off. They got to just trust what they're doing.
I have a pretty general question here, but how much has the turnover on the offensive line really hindered what you're able to do running the ball?
It hasn't. I mean, we kind of ran into a weird, the way Oakland was playing us was different, and then last week we just got crushed. So I mean, we need to be more physical at the point of attack. We have to execute our assignments better, and a lot of things will get cleaned up.
All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the interviews. I hope you enjoyed the show. And as always, if you did, please hit the subscribe button, you know, share it with your friends, post on Facebook, you know, whatever. Hit the like button, and definitely leave me some comments, questions, concerns, anything you'd like to see or hear in the videos, you know, stuff like that. So definitely let me know. And of course, the most important thing is subscribe. So with that said, I'll see you guys soon, and fins up.